Where the heck is Michelle Obama? Michelle first totally blew off the Jimmy Carter funeral, and now she's going to blow off the Trump inauguration. Remember, no Michelle at Jimmy Carter's funeral? I mean, heck, Barack Obama's having a good time talking to Donald Trump. Check it out. Gossiping, talking, Kamala giving him dirty looks. Wow. And no Michelle. So we had Hillary, we had Laura Bush. Hey, even Doug Emhoff made it. Melania Trump obviously there, but no Michelle Obama. So what was going on? Well, of course, people are asking this question. And when you couple that together with the fact that she's not going to bother showing up for the Trump inauguration, despite the fact that every other first lady is going to be there, now people are starting to put two and two together, and they're asking questions. Naturally, as they do. When you have an information vacuum, it leads to lots of questions. And she knows that. She absolutely knows that. And so people are going back to articles like this and statements like this that she's made about her husband, like she couldn't stand him for about a decade. She actually said this on a podcast or a television show. Revolt TV had the sound. Let's play it.
People think I'm being catty by saying this. It's like there were 10 years when I couldn't stand my husband.
Michelle Obama is getting candid about love and marriage. The former First Lady doesn't hold back during a December panel with Revolt TV. When talking about her relationship with her husband of 30 years, Michelle reveals things with Barack weren't always picture perfect, especially for about a decade.
And people think I'm being catty by saying this. It's like there were 10 years when I couldn't stand my husband.
Okay. So maybe there have been some additional years? We're just asking. Apparently, Barack was trying to work on his marriage. He mentioned it. Sort of in jest, but not entirely. Do you remember this one?
Truth is, after 8 years in the White House, I needed to spend some time one-on-one with Michelle if I wanted to stay married. And she says hello, by the way. I also wanted to spend some quality time with my daughters, who were suddenly young women on their way out the door. Okay. So, again, just asking, why is she skipping the inauguration? Here's AP saying, Michelle Obama to skip Trump inauguration, but ex-presidents Obama, Clinton, Bush, and all of their wives are going to be there. Now, the New York Post says nothing to see here, really, there's just no excuse. Actually, the New York Post, I should, forgive me, they're not necessarily saying there's nothing to see here. They're just saying that she simply won't give an excuse. No, so apparently the excuse on Jimmy Carter was that she was on an extended vacation in Hawaii. That's what she told CNN. An extended vacation in Hawaii. Like Jimmy Carter, he's kind of like, a big deal. For Democrats, you're the former First Lady. You were First Lady for 8 years, for goodness sake. Some say you have political aspirations for the future and you can't even bother to go to Jimmy Carter's funeral. I think it's a little strange because you're on an extended vacation. And then they tried to massage it some more, and her staff said, well, she had some scheduling conflicts. That vacation thing, that can get in the way of those funerals, I'll tell you. Is it scheduling conflicts or is it something else? So, of course, the rumors have started. Divorce is being talked about. That's one of them out there. I'll throw another one out there. I hope she's okay. I hope it's not a health thing. Because this is just not normal. You don't just blow off Jimmy Carter's funeral followed by the inauguration of the next president. I know you don't like him, okay, Michelle, but I'm sorry. Even Hillary's there. Laura Bush is there. They're all there. Everybody's there except for you. So it doesn't make a ton of sense. And then there's this little nugget. You see, some are suggesting that Michelle's absence, both at Jimmy Carter's funeral and at the inauguration, is actually because Barack might have something going on the side. I mean, again, I can't believe I'm reporting this as a completely rumor mill city, but again, when there's no information and the former First Lady says she's going to diss the funeral of Jimmy Carter because she's got an extended vacation in Hawaii and some scheduling conflicts, I mean, people start to ask some questions, okay? You know, you're like, okay, they got a real problem in their marriage, or maybe it's a health issue. I would say, you know what, if it's a problem in the marriage, she still should have gone to both events, just as an American patriot, and the fact that you were First Lady for 8 years. Have some class. I mean, I know she hasn't always shown that in the past, but like, this is history in the making. Come on, lady. Unless it's, well, what In Touch magazine would have you believe. Okay, so this is In Touch back in October. The truth about Jen and Barack. Michelle betrayed as Aniston steals her husband's attention. They're, quote, obsessed with each other. Power circles in Washington and in Hollywood can't stop gossiping. Yikes, that's quite a headline. So apparently the gossip was so strong back in October that Jennifer Aniston actually had to go on Jimmy Kimmel's show and say, no, it's not true. No. So she broke her silence about all those dating rumors between her and Barack, and she's like, it's not the case. I'm speaking the truth here. And she actually said, and I quote, it's untrue. There is no truth. I met him once. I know Michelle more than him. And so then Kimmel was like, well, you got anything going on with Michelle? And then she laughed and denied that too. But there's a gossip political columnist named Jessica Reed Krause, who came out with a story today saying that insiders are predicting an Obama divorce announcement coming soon. That Michelle Obama's absence at Jimmy Carter's funeral raised a lot of eyebrows, but yesterday's announcement that she would not be attending Donald Trump's inauguration confirmed something is definitely going on between her and Barack. And, I again want to reiterate that this is entirely hearsay, okay? I have no sources close enough to Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, nor Jennifer Aniston, to be able to confirm or deny any of this. It's amusing, I guess, but this is what happens in an information vacuum, which is why my advice to Michelle and to Barack is to just come clean and tell us what the heck is going on. And God forbid it's a health issue. We saw the same kind of rumor mill startup, remember, when Kate Middleton was going through her issues and people were asking, well, why isn't she there? Why isn't she there? This woman writes, it's disheartening, honestly. Michelle has always been Barack's most trusted partner, both personally and politically. I like them together. She's the steady force behind his image, his secret weapon. To imagine their marriage unraveling is a shock to the legacy they've built. And then she goes on to say the question now isn't if, but when. If I had to guess, they will wait until after the inauguration to announce it. Timing, is everything. And yet the story doesn't end there. For months, I've heard she rides Jennifer Aniston's name tied to Barack. At first, it seemed ridiculous, like I said. But the rumors have remained steady among New York and LA circles. She got a DM yesterday. Quote, he's with Jennifer Aniston. My old manager, now a friend, is connected to her inner circle. At a gathering with Jennifer's friends, the affair came up casually. Jennifer herself admitted it. They were sitting with a psychic, which makes it sound surreal, but it's definitely not a secret among her closest friends. All right. So maybe Jack's right when he put out the other day, hearing serious talk, that the reason Michelle isn't at the funeral isn't that she wasn't invited, but that she and Barack are on the outs. Well, I guess I would add to that and say, you know what? I think the reason that she's not going to be at the inauguration actually has nothing to do with her despising Donald Trump, which of course she does, and perhaps everything to do with something else going on in her life, whether it be her relationship with her husband or lack thereof, or whether it be with her health. We don't know. But indeed, it's a mystery, because I would just say, look, you know what? Suck it up. You're the former First Lady. You held that position in the White House for 8 years, so get your act together, suck it up, and do your duty. Go to the former
President Carter's funeral. Go to the inauguration of the 47th President of the United States and get over what's going on in your personal life, unless, of course, it really is something of the Kate Middleton fashion, in which case then I'm willing to forgive her. Otherwise, sorry, I don't have a lot of forgiveness. You're getting a divorce? Okay, so what? A lot of people get divorces. You're the former First Lady. Show up. Do your duty. Michelle Obama.